Greetings, traveler. Please join me. Sit and rest your weary feet while I regale you with the tale of the Cavern Queen. This tale begins, as all good tales do, with finding a home. Well, hello everyone. It's Lady Shatana here. I am starting a brand new series of like a Let's Play where I hope that I'm going to build the best Minecolonies colony ever. Obviously using Cavern, which is my my style, and I'm hoping that we're going to have a lot of fun and people will learn some stuff, and I'm going to learn some stuff. I will be using my mod pack, which is Minecolonies Simple Life. You can find it on CurseForge, and yeah, going to have a great time, I think. If you do notice anybody lurking around while I play, that is my kiddo, Timid Hat. He is probably my biggest fan, and I promise that if he behaves himself, he can come hang out with us. So, hello, Timid Hat. Hey, that was mean. No more of that. No more of that. Okay. All right. So, let's get started. So we're going to be using one of my favorite seeds that I found during the showcase for the Mega Halls, and I just love this one. I love big lakes, and this has this amazing village over there. Yeah, this is just a really, really great seed, and we will put it in the description for the video. So we're going to build over there, and let's head over there and get started. And here we are. So I did a little bit of prep work just to make it a bit faster for us to get going. And look at that, we have an amazing view of the village over there. Eventually we will go over and explore that, as well as that amazing chasm, the sinkhole that's there. The new world generation that creates these sinkholes, I'm just kind of obsessed with them because you never know what you're going to find at the bottom. It's usually going to be something dangerous with lots of googlies. Yeah, we'll get over there eventually. But in the meantime, here we go. We're going to start with this awesome cliff, and yeah, so let's get started. The first thing you do with Minecolonies, obviously you find where you want to build. And then you're going to create yourself either a supply ship or a supply camp. So I went and I punched some trees earlier to get ourselves some logs. And we're going to start by making a crafting table. Let's get that over here. And because it's a big lake, we're going to make a supply ship. So JEI is going to be your best friend when doing Minecolonies, Minecraft in general, really, where you're going to be able to just put in what it is you want to make and find out how you make it. So a supply ship is 5 boats in the shape of a boat. So let's go ahead and make some boats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. Let's make the ship. And here we go. So the ship is going to go into your hand, and you're going to then right click on the ground somewhere to start placing that ship. So the first thing you're going to need to do is choose what pack you're going to want to build in. In our case, we are going to be building in Cavern, and you move the ship out onto the water, and let's move it over here, and you want to make sure that the water is in the water. Now here I have placeholders turned on in the settings here, so you can turn them off, and all that is just telling you placeholders. If you don't know what they are, if you're new to Minecolonies, it basically tells the system that when you build something to either leave something the way it is replace it with, in that case it was water, or replace it with whatever the main block is in your area. In our area it's probably going to be dirt. So that's what was happening there. So here we go, we've got, and what I'm doing is when you click escape, it will allow you to come out of the preview menu and move around so you can get a better look at how things are lining up. And then you just right click with the boat or the ship block in the air again, and it will bring that menu back up. So here I think we're going to move a little bit closer. And yeah, there we go. Let's actually do maybe one further over, just like that. And that will do it. So then you go ahead and you click the check mark, and it's going to place your first ship or camp, whatever you've decided. So as you can see, the entrance onto the ship is over there. So we're going to get ahead and we're going to create just a little sort of a temporary dock in order to get onto our ship. Okay, so we are now on our ship, and anybody who's seen some of my videos before knows that I love my ship. I'm a big fan of ships, and I like mine especially. So the first thing we want to do is, we are getting to nighttime. You are going to want to claim one of the beds on your ship or camp to set your spawn point, and of course we're going to sleep through the night if we can, but there we go. So now we have our ship. The first thing after that you want to do is you want to explore the ship. Ours comes with a bit of a mini auto smelter, because in Cavern you need a ridiculous amount of stone and stone brick. So because there's so much of it, I thought it would be very helpful to give you a bit of an auto smelter. So just follow the instructions there. And you want to make sure that you look in every storage item on the ship or camp, and that's with any style, not just mine. And you're going to, in this one, you're going to find the town hall block and the build tool, which is what you need to actually get going. So make sure you explore all of the blocks that are storage on the ship, because there could be lots and lots of goodies everywhere. So now that we've done that, we want to actually establish the colony. So let's go back over here. Now I know I'm going to want to build the colony into here and backwards, so we want to make sure we claim this whole area. So I'm going to go in, and it's going to be a temporary thing, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place the town hall block over here. And for that, you take your build tool and you right click on the ground where you're going to want to place it. We're going into fundamentals, and you can go ahead and select whichever one at this point. It doesn't really matter. You'll see everything is grayed out except the town hall, because that's the only block that you currently have in your inventory. So the block itself, the hut block, will be outlined in red, and that's to help make sure that you have it clear, so it's not inside a mountain or a tree or something like that. You want to make sure that is open and available to you, and you want to make sure it's not interfering with the ship over there, because we're going to be putting a builder's hut in there. So at this point, that's really all you need to do. Like I said, it doesn't really matter what you do, because we're going to move it. So you've now placed that down, and you need to actually create the colony. So when you right click on the hut block, it's going to give you some information as to whether there's any nearby colonies or anything. And at this point you could switch to a different pack as your main style, but we're going to keep Cavern, of course. So we're going to create that new colony. And there we go, you get some great information there. Now the first thing I always do is I go back in and I go into settings, and you're going to have 4 initial citizens, and the first one I always let that one pop, and then I stop any additional citizens from coming in. That way you don't have them wandering around being all cranky because they don't have anywhere to sleep and they don't have any food and they don't have any jobs. So I always just turn it off after that first citizen comes up until I'm ready for them. So there we go. So we have our first citizen, and it's Aaliyah Alderborn. Hello, Aaliyah. Very nice to meet you. Looks like a very hardworking individual. Don't get too attached, especially to your first few citizens. Cavern is very hard on builders and citizens, so I'm sure Aaliyah is going to be great, but we may not know her as long as we would hope. So there we go. We've established our space, we have created our colony, and we have our first citizen. So we're going to be creating a new builder's hut, and we're going to use that to actually create the colony because you can't do anything without a builder. So let's get back up onto the ship, and you'll see that there are some special signs giving you instructions on how to place a builder that's actually part of the supply ship in the supply camp. But we are actually going to do that on the next bit of our journey. So this is going to be it for today. We've got ourselves started. I really hope that you continue to join me on my adventures, and I really hope that we're going to have a great time, and I think we will. And I also hope that you are having a fantastic day, and that we will see you again very soon. Bye-bye!